Hello everyone, I'm in here. So Ghana is having a general elections today and very soon counting is gonna start. So I have developed this online interactive mapping application that I feel those who wants to monitor it can see how the candidates are progressing, can glance through it, make some analysis, see the results pattern and just see who is doing well. So this is the general page of the application. This gives us counts on the total popular vote for the presidential candidates, and this tool can be deactivated by just clicking this if you want to do something else. So basically the application has these three components that will help us search for a constituency. This would help us see the total counts as votes are being counted per constituency. This swipe tool can help us to compare 2012 results and this year's results. Now we have a couple of tools here. This chart tool will help us chart the results in terms of breakdown. This would help us update it as the results comes in, and we can use this filter to actually query a specific case. For example, how many constituencies have MPP or NDC won so far. So let's just take a brief look at it, and I'll make the link available to anyone who would like to explore it. And I must add, this application would be updated as results start coming in. Okay, so let's jump in. So let's say we have about the electoral constituencies in the country, which is being displayed right now. A click of any will give us a brief idea of what constituency is. Now we're looking at Sisala East constituency, where it is located, which part of Ghana, and the basic values of results that were obtained in 2012. It also has a chart to give us just a historic perspective in terms of how each parties, especially the main parties, NDC and NPP, fare in the 2012 elections. So just a glance through it will give anyone a brief idea of what's happening at each of the constituencies. Now, if you want a spatial view of what happened in 2012 parliamentary, you can just switch on this to see how both parties fare in the 2012 general elections. Clearly, NDC got the majority seats. In terms of presidential, you can see how NDC fare as compared to MPP in the 2012 general elections. So with these two layers, we are poised to be able to match in terms of parliamentary or presidential how both parties fare in 2012 and 2016. Now let's see how we can update. Sorry about that. So if I switch on the parliamentary results for 2016, right now it's blank because we haven't started updating it. Same thing for the 2016. It is supposed to blank, just accept this once, just a demo of it as we'll be seeing very soon. So let's say after 5 p.m. today, Ghana's time, counting will begin, and this map would be populated with the ballot results in terms of, as I'll illustrate here. So let's say we'll be looking for, let's say, Salaga constituency, Salaga North to be precise. I can search for it using this tool to highlight. So Salaga North would be highlighted, and just by going to the ellipse here. I can edit it by adding the polls results that has just come in. I can see that's 36 polling stations, but what has been called out is presidential results so far. So I should be able to put presidential win. Let's suppose it's NDC, and then I will be able to put in all the breakdown, but just for illustration's sake, we would put in the detailed results for just NDC presidential and NPP. Let's say NDC got 50,000 votes, NPP 30,000 votes. That's all that we need to do now. And when we zoom out and check on the presidential, clearly you can see Salaganov highlighted in the colors of NDC because they won at that constituency, as is illustrated here. And by selecting it, you would get a detailed breakdown in terms of this chart, how each candidate fared at that constituency. So, having updated the constituency, we can use this to explore the breakdown of the results. So by selecting, let's say, presidential and filtering it with these basic tools, I can choose Salaga constituency and apply this to get the breakdown of the individuals. Clearly, as you can see here, and even magnify it, NDC got 50,000, NPP got 30,000, and all the other contestants. We can even get a percentage breakdown of the results as it is here. NPP got 37% and NDC had 62%. Or you can just deal with the minimized view of it. So this Salaga North constituency and the charts accompany it. Now, once that is done, we can clear it and do any other thing that we want to do. So let's suppose that we want to see how this constituency voting pattern were in 2012. Then we can use this to, first and foremost, we put on presidential 2012 form to do the analysis. So checking presidential 2012 on, we can select 2012 and overlay it. Clearly, since there is no change in color, it simply means that NDC maintains that constituency. And that's how we can use the swap tool to detect change after a constituency result is in. We can equally check in the polling, the count, popular vote counts, to see how far the candidates are faring. So this just indicates that about 19 constituencies results are in. NDC had 88,000 so far, whilst NPP 72,000 so far. We can even filter it to a specific constituency. We were looking at Salaga North, and this is Salaga North, and this is the breakdown of the results that we just put into Salaga North. Likewise, we can use this filter to choose all constituencies that NDC has won so far. Let me just zoom out and get rid of the 2012 values. And as you can see, NDC has won this and this. It's been filtered to show us what NDC has gotten so far. So basically, we can do so much with this application in terms of who has won at what constituency. We can check the total popular count so far by just pulling this up and see all constituencies. It will update it to give us all the results for that has been counted so far. Same thing, let's get another constituency. Let's say my share in the Ashanti region. Let's pick German South in Brownsville region. Here MPP is likely to win, so we can say, just for illustration's sake, presidential win NPP. Then we give breakdown of the results as NDC. Let's say 20,000, MPP 50,000. So by closing this, and I'll search to go to the layer and zoom out, and then we have German, the constituency highlighted in NPP colors. Same way we can chart it by just filtering that one out, and then we get a breakdown of the results and its corresponding percentage breakdown. So we can actually get so many things to do with this. In fact, if you are interested in the overall attribute of that constituency, you can get it here and use the attribute table to see all other details if that is so desired. So in general, that's how we can use this election viewer, polls viewer, and do some basic analysis to get interesting trend that is going on in the elections. I hope you enjoy using this application, and thanks for the time.